All right, everyone. So normally underneath this bridge, when there's nothing but mud and a bunch of frogs trying to find girlfriends, we typically have this area pretty flooded, as you can see in this picture here. Now, can anybody give me a guess as to what was probably underneath this bridge? Yep, all right, right, yep, you got it. Railroad. Absolutely, if it wasn't too obvious. And then the apartment buildings that are behind me actually used to be where the railroad station was in 1882. Uh, the station was built and put Temecula on the map with the rest of the world. So a lot of people would come back and forth, and for whatever charming reason, they decided to name this the Suicide Bridge. Okay. Although I don't have any stories of suicide on this part of the tour, I do have a tale of murder, particularly a Mr. Asa Davis. Now, Asa Davis was a telegrapher who worked at the station and was mysteriously shot through a wall and fatally wounded right here above his rib cage. As a matter of fact, his last words were telegraph. It was bullet struck my, and he passed before finishing the sentence. Now, a lot of people have had speculation of what he was trying to say or who he was saying it to. And a lot of people throughout the years have actually speculated that it was his mother. And I'm here to tell you guys that that probably wasn't the case. Because the very woman who put a hit out on Asa Davis that mortally killed him was, in fact, Mommy herself. Now, we found through actually the family a lot of documents supporting this. As it turns out, Asa Davis was a homosexual who fell in love with a man named M. And they were actually planning on eloping together. Unfortunately, Asa Davis's mother could not have that happen and hired an assassin. Can anybody go and guess how much a woman would charge to murder her own son? Anyone? Okay, yeah, okay, $5, $10, okay, $100, sure, maybe. I'm here to tell you all, it was for $1.75 and a bottle of whiskey. Absolutely insane, absolutely heartbreaking. Now, this very bridge right underneath, as it served as a railroad, as you can see, there's no traces of this anymore. This is because California went through what is pretty popularly known as a drought, which we all have no experience with living down here at all. Locals went to the it was Luisenios people and asked their ancestors if they could bring in rain. Now, I know we mentioned the Luisenios curse before. It's going to make a comeback. So, very much in the fashion of its people, they said, okay, but be careful what you wish for. And like the monkey's paw curling its finger, rain came down like nothing anyone had ever seen. It completely washed away the railroad. It actually rose beyond the bank, went and flooded the businesses, and caused a lot of expensive damage to the town. And they had to start fresh. So, speaking of the Luisenios, if you guys will follow me, we're going to go on to the next step of our tour. Thank you.